It's Week 16 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Dallas Goedert. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Jets and the Rams on EA Sports.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A check on the numbers last week for Connor. 21 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
That one too wide and incomplete. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Operating off play action, Flacco. And this will be swung out here for Connor. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Quiddy Pay racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flacco looks to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
In motion goes the tight end. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try the left side with Connor. Fights him off. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Flacco. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. From the gun, Flacco. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of...
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with counter. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's Flacco. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And that is incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jets offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point of the season. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Harrison. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Williams. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
It's caught by Aguilar. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a 1st down. To pass, Flacco. He's got Burton here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
Now it's Flacco. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Flacco off play action. And again, that's Hurst. Oh, good move. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to add on to that lead.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now stands at 13. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the result for the Rams, a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense. Playoff picture here, and you see they've got that number 2 spot right now. Obviously a lot to like about that and where they're at in this home stretch of the season, but that first round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2, you get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Looking to throw is Williams. He finds Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
In motion right goes Johnson. To the air once more. Williams. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. To throw, Williams. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. To the air, Williams. And that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock it away was Brian Branch.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Flacco. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
That one taken in by Burton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Connor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State. Here's Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Flacco. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did, Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
In motion, Aguilar. Now Flacco. Screen pass to Connor. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Passing play, Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down. They run behind center with Connor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Trayvon Walker. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Jets offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To throw, it's Williams. He's got him in. Complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get a bit closer. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Prater for the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Rams offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's done everything he could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Setting up to throw, Flacco. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Here's Flacco. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw, going for the deep ball, and he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Flacco will take to the air again. He'll get this to Connor underneath. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations. And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Connor is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Throwing is Williams. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the gun, here's Williams. That's out wide here for Robinson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Working out of the gun, Williams. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll start up at Highmark Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, where it was the visiting Patriots come in and get the victory on the road. Trevor Lawrence, over 300 yards passing in the victory with a couple of touchdown passes as well. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Josh Allen, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Marquise Brown, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. We watched the veteran James Conner put together a very solid first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jets offense and DJ Moore headed back onto the field, and he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently 2nd in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their
Robinson up the middle, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. To the air, Williams. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Harrison will go in motion left. To throw once more, here's Williams. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Rams offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Connor up the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Flacco from the gun. That one taken in by Burton. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Now Flacco. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. Short completion, just 4 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Flacco. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, here's a second down and 6. And again, it's Flacco to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Flacco looks to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, again to Connor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And does a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Flacco. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Once more, it's Flacco. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run here with Connor, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. James Conner with career touchdown number 70, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown. Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Harrison. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. In motion right here comes Johnson. Here's Williams. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Play action. Flacco. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They go pass again with Flacco. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And New York set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This short throw caught by Goddard, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Throwing is Williams. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. To throw, it's Williams. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Williams going to look to throw again. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Moore, 71 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. His great season throwing the ball continues. That last touchdown pass, number 40 for him on the year. Prater on to add the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. That time a 6-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Rams offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's Flacco. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And New York set to take the field. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. To throw, Williams. This short throw caught by Goddard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now. To the air, Williams. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson from 6 yards away. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their veteran running back James Conner ready for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. The drive will start with Conner. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
This is 2nd and 8. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion, Aguilar. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Flacco from the gun. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Third and goal, Flacco. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The home team's offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking to throw is Williams. Quick completion here to Johnson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. He's been almost impossible to bottle up. You see that number 10 on your screen, a big reason why they have the lead.
One of the guys that's being featured in this game and making sure that he's targeted because they do trust him with the ball. That's why they go back to him time and time again.
They're able to complete this one to McLeod. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Again, it's Connor. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah,
and he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Quiddy Pay getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, Flacco. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Here's Flacco. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Jets will take over. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Gets this to Moore. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Williams. This is Robinson. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. Over the middle, Harrison. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Throwing again here, Williams. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
To throw, it's Williams. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ball game.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for Los Angeles, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.